Well, it's here. My new Mac Studio that I've been waiting for is here and mostly set up, and I'm ready to edit my first video on it. The video you're watching right now. So let's get going. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynn, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynn life. The computer showed up, I guess, 3 days ago, because it's taken a good day and a half, almost 2 days, to set it up. It takes a while, and to download software, set up the computer initially, and then so that it's able to start downloading software. Whole lot of passwords, all that stuff. The iMac that I had here is now set aside. I'm keeping that. That is a backup system now. But I have moved most everything over to it yet. I still have I have to set up the printer. So it recognizes the printer and things like that. Those are more minor. I don't use it that often. But there were a lot of details, whole lot of details. Software, to make sure I can access other things that I need. I use Adobe. I have the Adobe Creative Cloud, which is a subscription I pay for every month. And with that, you have a whole lot of Adobe programs that I can download. I don't use them all, but I use the ones that I need, like Adobe Premiere, which is my editing software, which is up right now, Photoshop, After Effects, Adobe Audition, which is what I use to do voiceovers and any audio work. So there's a lot, and there's a lot of other ones that I don't really use, but I could look into it. Maybe I'll look into some new programs, see what I can do with those. But the computer's here. It's fast. It works well. I love how these Mac or Apple packages things. I have some video showing you how easy it is to open up the box that just the computer itself came in. This is the computer here. This is the monitor that I got. You did get a new keyboard, new mouse, which is black. You don't see it very well. How they package things is quite ingenious. Very, very well engineered. They just pull one little tab, it opens up. There's no styrofoam to dispose of or anything like that. And generally you keep the box, and because I could easily put that back in it should I have to transport it or something like that. Same with the monitor. Very similar packaging. Very little waste. I assume that a lot of the stuff that they do use is all biodegradable. And generally, if you're an Apple user, you save your boxes. I remember at work where I had a number of Apple products, both monitors and computers. I remember I had one wall, it was like stacked up in a storage area where I had all the boxes. And that's what you do. That's what you do when you're an Apple user. But I'm a solid. I'm all Apple. I like Macs. That's what I'm used to using, right from my phone to my computers. And I've used the laptops. I've used the desktop unit, the big desktop units that I had at work. And this is a desktop unit here. This is the Mac Studio. And I just like how it works. Creative people like to use Macs. It's the flow. It's just a great flow of how it works and everything. So, but there's always differences. There's updated software. When I updated my or downloaded my Adobe software, there are slight changes in it. The Adobe Premiere software that I was running on my iMac was the 2022 version. I didn't dare go beyond that because it slows the computer down, and that one was maxed out, that computer. So now I have the 2024 version on this, and it's faster than the 22 version was on the old iMac. So it's very fast. I can do whatever I need to do with it right now. And this is the space. I have it set back a little farther. I feel like I have more room now. The iMac was bigger, bulkier, and the connections for the iMac were all behind it, so I had to have it a little farther forward, where everything is on this aluminum cube right here. Everything's behind it, so it's easily accessible. Still dealing with some of the stuff. There's never as many inputs in the back as you need, because I have a lot of external drives that I use, and that's I have external drives for the television commercials that I create. I have another one over here for just the YouTube videos, the Lynn Life YouTube videos. They changed the connection on the back for a lightning bolt connection. They changed it a little bit. So I have an adapter coming today that hopefully will work, and I hooked that up again. Every time you make a change, you're going to have to adapt to it somehow. So, but it's coming along good because the screen is a little, well, it's the same size screen, but the iMac was a little bigger around the screen. You can probably see a little more than you normally see. I apologize for some of the stuff you see behind it. That's my little shelf of all kinds of different things that I have collected over the years. Some of it's from my childhood. I can see Major Mac Mason over there. I can see Gumby and a few other things. I was going to show you a couple of them. I might do a whole video on my interesting things that I've collected over the years. I do have a couple here here's the Batmobile. That's a Hot Wheels car. This was actually my son's when he was little, and I stole it back from him, and I keep that over here. But here's something interesting that I keep usually on the shelf. I thought you might be interested in it. This is a reel, a film reel, 35 millimeter. This is a movie trailer. They don't use these like this anymore, but back when they did, and they actually played movies on 35 millimeter, this is what they look like. And this is an unsealed, still sealed movie trailer. It says right here, this trailer is for a motion picture that has not yet been rated. Please program appropriately. It says 20th Century Fox right here, and it's for the Planet of the Apes. This is the Planet of the Apes movie trailer. How many people collect these things? But I have it, so I got it in a garage sale. The things that you can find in a garage sale. But anyways, so I'm going to edit the video you're watching right now right here, and I'm going to show you a little bit of it. This is the actual computer right here, this aluminum box that controls everything, and then a separate monitor, whereas the iMac was one unit, just one unit. It was the monitor and the computer itself, and all the connections were in the back. which made it a little bit difficult to access that stuff. But now it's easy. My discs go right in here. I haven't tried that yet, and I'll be trying that in a minute for me to start editing this video. So I'll be doing that. This side of the this workbench, like drawing board, this is my father's drawing board that I put everything on. That other side over here, that's all for model making and stuff like that. And this is my editing. The room itself that we're actually in right now was our master bedroom. And in our bathroom, there's a bathroom right over here, which makes it very comfortable for me. And that's the bathroom that Justin actually uses. He actually showers up here, so it's kind of like his bathroom, kind of. And Lynn and I moved our, downstairs so that she wouldn't have to go up and down the stairs to go to bed or to use the bathroom or shower or whatever. And we converted the downstairs bathroom to be more accessible for her. And it's also the bathroom I use. I use that shower and things like that downstairs now. So this became my railroad room, studio type of a room. It's very comfortable up here. I like it. And it's my little place to kind of get away. And I surround myself with interesting things. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, now that you have the computer here and I showed you that, this is the disk. This is what you saw previously. Everything was recorded onto this disk. And I'm going to stick it in this slot and hopefully it shows up on the desktop. Okay, so the disk did open up on the desktop perfectly. That's wonderful. We got, that's right here. That's what you're seeing. This is everything that I shot before. Okay, and now I've, before this point. And now I've dragged it to my footage folder right here, which is within the project of It's Here project. It's all there. So now the footage, all that footage has been brought in. In fact, I might change the name to this footage to footage space 1. There it is, footage 1, because I'm recording again on another disc right now. But I want to show you how I start the editing and get this done. Now, if you've had a Mac or if you worked on a Mac before, you know it's all about dragging and dropping, and that's what I like to do. So right now I have this footage 1 folder. With that footage in it, I'm going to drag and drop it into the bin folder, and it's there. It's in there. So now if I click this open, what do I see up here? I see there's the footage of how this thing gets, let me turn the volume down. There's the footage of how the computer is boxed. And we go farther down. And oh, there's some raw footage of me talking to you. Alright? That's the same thing. So I will start putting this together. So here's the intro. It's here. My new Mac Studio that I've been waiting for. Sound familiar? Like deja vu, isn't it? And I'm ready to edit my first video on it. The video you're watching right now. So let's get going. There it is. So that I have my ins and outs. I've set up there, and now it's a matter. I'm just gonna, again, dragging and dropping. I'm just gonna drag it right onto my timeline, and there it is. I can play it. Well, it's here. See? Now it's over there. That's the preview monitor. So I'm all set. Then I already have this down there. And I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynn, who is a permanent. That's already set. And then I Snap that right together. And now you've got
Let's get going. My name is Jonathan.
the only thing you need there. I need to go to my effects. This is how I'll teach people how to do it the easiest way. I go into my dissolve and I pick dip to black. There's a dip to black, and I take it and I just drop it right over that little area there. So when I go from this,
Let's get going.
there it is.
And I'm a kid.
Okay? You thought this stuff was difficult, didn't you? Okay. And then it's a matter of finding the footage of the next step right after once this finishes, and there may have been more than one take, so I'll have to go and search for that. Now I'm going to take the next clip which I found. I hit my in point and out point, and I'm going to boom, put it right on there. Okay? And this is the, oh, and then let me go up and put a little, we'll put the little dip to black on this here. There it is. And now we'll play it.
The computer showed up, I guess, 3 days
Sound familiar?
ago.
Yeah. Shot just minutes ago, and now it's on my timeline. So there's one big advantage of doing the hold in life right here in this space. I can shoot it and edit it together. So there it goes. So now I'm going to finish editing the rest of it, and I'll show it to you. Okay, now I got some of this laid out, and what I did is I put some inserts into here. Let me turn the volume down a little bit again. Inserts, like the part where the box, you see the box being, or the computer being taken out. See, I sped that up. That was another effect. I speed it up. And then I inserted into the video, and you'll see it dissolve back again. Yeah. So that's been done. Let me move around here a little bit to this section over here. And I'm going to show you what I did here. You see I'm talking about the computer. Now this was shot separately, but notice when my hand goes away, see, it looks like it was all shot together, but that's separate. I'm also going to adjust the color. It's a little bit too bright there. Bring that down a little bit. Bring this down to this, a smidge. Okay. That was a little bit too bright. So that was a separate shot.
This is the actual computer.
So this is a computer. I'm going to put a dissolve here too. I'm just clicking on it. See what the dissolve looks like.
That controls everything. And then a separate one.
See, put a little dissolve here. Then I got another shot here. I cut to the, see, I'm pointing to where the disc goes in. That's actually separate. It looks like it was shot with a separate camera, but it was not. See? And then when you dissolve back, my hand is still there. Continuity, people. That's continuity right there. So that's what that's all about. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my little video today. I hope you've learned something. Maybe I did something that you've never seen before. I always try to put a little bit of interesting tidbits into each video. Maybe even my Planet of the Apes trailer. Maybe you were interested in seeing that. But maybe you learned how to edit a little bit. If you're an editor or looking to do YouTube or something like that, and you ever have any questions, feel free to ask. I've been doing editing. I've been editing videos, 40 years or something like that. So I probably have an answer. Also, I went downstairs a little while ago, and my adapter to hook up my one of my external drives has arrived from Amazon. So that's here. I got to try that out in a minute. And it's very cold outside. Very, very cold. Remember, I don't know how many videos it was ago that I was telling you that we had no snow and things were fairly mild. That is no longer the case. It is very, very cold, and we've had plenty of snow, and I'm sick of it already. That's why I like to come up here and be in my little studio here with my model railroad. And on the model railroad, it's always summer. Always summer. But yeah, Lynn's doing fine, by the way. I want to tell you that. Lynn, she's doing very well. She is downstairs watching her soap opera right now. So, what else do we got going? Oh, this Sunday when this comes out, Justin and I will be at another model railroad show. The one, I vlogged it before. It's the one that's in Utica. It's at the train station. And I'm looking forward to it because there are a few little things I might be interested in finding. Things relating to the new scene on the model railroad that I've been working on, and I have been making progress. So I hope to show that to you sometime soon. Not quite ready yet, but the next video will be model railroad related because it will be of the train show. So that's what you have to look forward to next. So I think that should do it, and we'll see you next time on the Lynn Life.